So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. Game.
Excitement and be entertained. But if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, here's someone I really like the look of in Ruben Dias, a proper defender. Someone who does the simple things well, very well in fact, and he rarely makes mistakes. A bit of a throwback to some of the defenders I played with back in the day. A good leader too.
Okay, interesting. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Livramento. Elanga. Oh, he's found support out wide. Savinho. Foden. And here's Haaland. Takes a shot. Moved on forwards. Share. Hall. Gordon. Hall. Gordon. Gordon. Oh, it's played into the area. No, that's too long. Rodri. Ruben Dias, gently done. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Out to the right. Foden. Elanga. Livramento. Tonali, and it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Great work on the overlap. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. And the shots! Just off target.
Elanga is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Rodri. Foden. Lewis. Foden. And it's Lewis. Foden. Just deflected behind for a corner. For a goal kick. Shared forwards and with intent. Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. Rodri. Proves too strong. Gordon. Tonali. Livramento. Laid out towards the right wing. Can he deliver? And that's aimed into the middle. Well read. And the danger is averted. Foden. Rodri. That's really well manoeuvred. Here's a chance!
Haaland usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
Gordon. Hall. Tonali. It's gone out for a throw-in. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. And it's Livramento. Haaland. Rory. Haaland. That's an imaginative pass. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes shifted upfield. Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Elanga. Out for a throw. Savinho. Aim forwards. It's Rory. Bernardo Silva. It's Rory. Looks to the other side. Foden. Lewis. The referee's awarded a free kick. Comes in! Not the best of contacts, given it wasn't the easiest of chances.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult to defend when the ball comes in so swiftly. But you can't question the finishing in this instance. I think, though, there's enough grounds for them to keep working at it.
Bernardo Silva proves just a little bit too strong.
Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks into midfield to enable their more talented personnel to push forward.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Time to deliver. Hall, back when it goes. He's in a good position here. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. Lovely bit of skill. Plenty waiting in the middle. Bernardo Silva. He's gone for goal! It's hoisted clear. Oh, such a clever touch. Rodri. Bernardo Silva! And that is great goalkeeping.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
That's really well manoeuvred. Bernardo Silva. Over to the left. Incoming delivery. That's an excellent interception. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, good spread. And it's Livramento. Great ball if he can get there. Great chance! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, that's nice. Rodri. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Hall. Gordon. He's making a real surge on the left. Hall. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. And he's there to clear it. He could be in here. Now it's Savinho. And here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Haaland. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Savinho. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Elanga. Moved on forwards. Elanga. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Guardiola. Nouri. Played towards the other side. Foden. Some good work on the right flank here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Savinho. Savinho. And that has been clubbed away. Savinho. Rodri. Ignoring. And it's Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Oh, sweet feet. Rodri. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Savinho. Lovely feet. Swept in. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Searching passes played there. Delivered with swing. And it's played forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Gordon. Haaland. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Bruno Guimaraes does well to get it back. Alanga. Spread out to the left. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tonali did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Livramento. Tonali. Now it's Gordon. That's tidy. And it's Hall. Hoisted in. He can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. Xiao. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Clipped into space. Alanga. It's a goal kick. Rodri. Bruno Guimaraes has given away a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And he's picked it up out wide. Nice control. Haaland opts to Savinho! Oh, that is very close.
Savinho brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
goes cross-field. Share. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Livramento. Now, what's he got in mind? Gordon. That's good play. Hall, he's gone backward here. Gordon's cross. Stones getting this one clear. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Tonali with the short one. Hall. That's very neat. Goes for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Lewis. Foden played over towards the opposite flank. Nice physical challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Bruno Guimaraes can get it clear. Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he did it well enough. Better look next to him, maybe.
Forwards and with intent. Botman. Bruno Guimaraes. Aim forwards. Gordon. Tonali. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Can't say now that he hasn't been warned. And here's Savinho. Strong running down that left flank. Savinho's cross. Thiaw attempts a clearance. Played into the middle. Foden chance! Oh, they could be caught out here. Elanga. That looks a cracking ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Haaland. Bruno Guimaraes wins the duel this time. Bruno Guimaraes. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the players and making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Gordon chooses to go back, gets the shot away! Bernardo Silva coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Bernardo Silva, and here's Savinho. Glory. That's a nicely weighted pass. And the ball is out of play. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Gordon's cross. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Lewis. Bruno Guimaraes, gently done. Foden. Rodri. Savinho, now he's off and running. Savinho. Tonali does really well to win the ball there. Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Savinho, Bernardo Silva, Savinho, played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Lewis. Foden. And here's Foden. Lewis. Here's Foden. Foden plays it in. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Moved on forwards. Out to the left it goes. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Tonali. Gordon. Lewis gets over and intercepts. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Gordon. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Savinho. Ignoring. And here's Haaland. Haaland! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's played forward. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva tries to thread one through. Ignoring. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Rodri. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, another save.
Haaland really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
They've played it short. So who's he picking out? Plays it across. Chow tries to clear. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's been flattened there. Sabinho. Vadio. He is just caressing the ball. Smashing header! Couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Hall. Botman. Oh, that has been the crucial difference. Lewis. Rodri. Elanga. Livramento. Elanga. Share. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Gordon. Hall. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Vadio. Sabinho. Savino on a charge down the left. Chow gets it away. Defending of the desperate variety. Bruno Guimaraes. Calmly anticipates. Vadio. Bernardo Silva. Vadio chooses to go cross-field. Foden. Cross goes in there. Foden. That's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Livramento shifted upfield. Throw it. It's Bernardo Silva, over to the left. And out it comes again. And claimed it back swiftly. Nuri. Rodri. Oh, it's a great ball here. Now it's Foden. Big chance! And that would have been some goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Alanga. Livramento. Very nicely done. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Gordon! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's been taken short. Gordon, now here's the delivery. Savinho, aim forwards. And he's on his way! Savinho, can he finish?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes, gently done. Gordon. That is lovely. Hall. Aimed in towards the centre. Brilliantly cut out. Rodri. Foden. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Nuri. Moved on forwards. Savinho goes pulsing down that left-hand side. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Bruno Guimaraes. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's played forward. Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon! Straight at the keeper.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid him.
Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. And it's Tonali. Played out to the right. Could be danger here. Played it again. And he shoots.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Succumbs to the pressure. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Elanga. Vardiol. Built as the single goal between the sides. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Lewis. Foden. Rodri. Now who's going to be first to this? Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Hall. Gordon. Played towards the other side. And that is out of play. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Foden. Showing good feet. He's on it. Can he get away? Muscular approach does pay off here. Gordon. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Gordon caresses it through. And it's come to nothing. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Gim. And he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Now it's Foden. And the shot! Tries to get it clear.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva forwards and with intent. Succumbs to the pressure. Bruno Guimaraes. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He has a look out. Turns and goes back. He's cut it out. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Hit into the middle. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Foden. Ignori. That's really well manoeuvred. Savinho played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And here's Haaland. Foden. Bruno Guimaraes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Thiaw shifted upfield. Oh, great run, magical! Delivered across. Keeper has taken decisive action. Savinho looks to the other side. Foden. Foden. Climbs up big! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Elanga. Played in deep. Stones gets it clear. Tonali. Livramento's cross, and the keeper beats it away. Oh, nice touch. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Livramento. Gordon. Short changes him with that pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rodri, gently done. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Hall. Foden does really well to win the ball there. Gordon. Oh, it's played into the area. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Livramento. Tonali. Chance to shoot! He's got away with one there.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Bernardo Silva. Out to the right. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Livramento. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, good spread. Livramento, aimed in towards the centre. Nice interception, well timed. Foden. Rodri. Foden. Lewis. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva has got himself a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Haaland tries a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bernardo Silva plays it short. Oh, it's come loose. Spread out to the left. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva delivers. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Bruno Guimaraes. Livramento. Elanga. It's a good run down the right.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Big Rory. And it goes cross-field. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Lewis. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, should have put that away.
Haaland has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Tonali. Gordon. Tonali. And it's Livramento.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Stones. Moved on forwards. Gordon. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Savinho. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Interception, his positioning was spot on. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Hall. Botman. Savinho. Nuri. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. It's a good foot in there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's a physical challenge.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end of it.
What a throw in. Nuri.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end of it.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Tonali. And it's played forward. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And here's Haaland, and he has been fouled there. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Livramento. And they've got a throw. Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes, aim forwards.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end of it.
Bernardo Silva played through into space. Gets his head on it! And he hits the net! And the comeback is complete! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, that's neat. Gordon. Hall. Gordon. Tonali. It really is now or never. They need a goal, however it comes. Caught offside that time.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
The final 5 minutes. Rodri. Nouri. Rodri. Foden. Ah, such a clever touch. Bernardo Silva. Foden. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Gordon.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Gordon. Bernardo Silva. Lewis, gently done. Savinho. Elanga. Vicious ball here. Rodri. Lewis comes inside. Bernardo Silva. Nouri.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Livramento. It's a promising run he's making on the right. That's very neat. Elanga. Great defending, strong and determined. Foden. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And it's Lewis. Bruno Guimaraes. Botman. Elanga. Elanga gets it away. Looks across and plays it in. Stones attempts a clearance. Tonali. Haaland. Now it's Haaland. And it's Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Foden. He is just caressing the ball. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, sweet feet. Rodri. Nouri. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Savinho. Bernardo Silva, gently done.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Botman. Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Haaland. Here's a chance! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Shad is there, and he can get that clear. There are a few waiting for it. Brilliantly cut out. Zhao. Gordon. Bernardo Silva, and it's played forward. Takes a shot! That carried quite a threat. Share. Bruno Guimaraes. Shad, and it goes cross-field. Livramento. Tonali. Livramento. Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes. Could be danger here. Livramento's cross. Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And it's been taken short. And it's Hall. That's tidy. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bernardo Silva. Claudio. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Ignoring. Claudio. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Lewis. Foden. Tonali did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali forwards and with intent. Gordon. Oh, that's nice. Gordon. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Bernardo Silva. Nuri. Savinho. Very nicely done. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And here's Savinho. Savinho laid out to the left flank. Shad gets it clear. Tonali. Gordon. And it's Hall. Gordon. Cross goes in there. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Ignoring. Played towards the other side. Foden. Lewis. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Shad shifted upfield. Bruno Guimaraes. Haaland. Lewis. Ruben Dias. Foden. That's really well manoeuvred. Wins the duel this time. Some good work on the right flank here. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Guimaraes. Gordon! Oh, that was no routine save.
Gordon is offering a wry smile there.
Thiaw. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Shot, surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Foden. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Foden. And it's Lewis. Rodri. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Gordon. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's lofted through here. Now it's Haaland. Haaland. Hall. Tonali. Elanga. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Ball comes in. And that has been cleared. Savinho. Nouri. Looks to the other side. Foden. And it's Rodri. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. No way through, so back it comes.
Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks into midfield to enable their more talented personnel to push forward.
Well, that's well done, really robust. Chance for a shot! Rodri. Nouri. Aim forwards. Savinho. That's a good run down the left. No, that's not going to find its target. Rodri. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tonali gently done. Out for a throw. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Alanga moved on forwards. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Foden. And he's there to clear it. Turns and goes back. Stones attempts a clearance. And here's Gordon. Alanga. Showing good feet. And it's Guimaraes. Gordon. He's had a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Gordon usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Rodri. Ruben Dias. And it goes cross-field. Savinho. Is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon going full steam ahead down the left flank. Gordon looking to get on the end of this. Rodri. Vardiol. And it's played forward. Savinho. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Lewis. Foden. Oh, it's come loose. Rodri. Rory. And it's made its way to him. Well, that was very necessary. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Bernardo Silva, and that's aimed into the middle. He's cut it out, and here's Bernardo Silva. Oh, lovely feed he is, and the finish! Played it short. Haaland. Oh, it's played into the area. Strong running down that left flank. Gordon. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Bernardo Silva. And it's Lewis. Foden. That is lovely. A chance to play it in. Played into the middle. Gordon. And play for a throw. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Livramento. Played towards the other side. Lovely feet. Quarter of an hour played. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Can he deliver? Delivered in. Rodri. Lewis forwards and with intent. This has gone, that's a foul. Bernardo Silva tries to clear. Elanga. Livramento elects to cross. Oh, such a clever touch. Haaland. Savinho have it back and can go again. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Rodri, played out to the right. And it's Lewis. Foden crosses it in. And he's there to clear it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nori. Nice control. Bernardo Silva. Great defending, strong and determined. Stones makes the interception. Botman. Tonali. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. And it's Bernardo Silva. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. That has been cut short. It's gone out for a throw-in. Tonali. Hall. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And it's hoisted clear. Nice physical challenge. Rodri. Haaland. Foden. Rodri. And it's Lewis. Lewis. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, nice touch. Foden plays it in. Cleared away. Botman getting this one clear. Oh, red. Nice interception. Foden. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. And it's Guimaraes. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's neat. Climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Bernardo Silva. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Rodri. And here's Haaland! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Shad chooses to go cross-field. Livramento. Elanga. Livramento. Savinho does really well to win the ball there. Looks to the other side. Foden. A lovely bit of skill. Lewis. Foden. And that has been cleared. Elanga. And it's Livramento. Livramento. Big chance, corner. Guardiola can get it clear. Savinho shifted upfield. Ball's played through. Savinho. Savinho's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Savinho. Bruno Guimaraes. That's really well manoeuvred. Savinho. Haaland. Hall. Share. Hall. Gordon. Share. Share forwards and with intent.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Gordon. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Tonali. And it's Livramento. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Gordon. Hall. Gordon. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Gordon going full tilt down the left. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Hall. Great run on the overlap here. Oh, that's nice. Aimed in towards the centre. It's a mighty effort! That has been knocked clear. Rodri. Foden. Rodri. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva chips it through. Bernardo Silva unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Livramento. Livramento chasing after it. Elanga. Oh, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Haaland. Savinho. Savinho! Just off target.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Defending of the desperate variety. Bernardo. And a chance! Danger averted for now. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. Good play on the left-hand side here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Hall. Share. Hall. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. And it's played forward. Rodri. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Elanga. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's heaved it away. Bernardo Silva. Great defending, strong and determined. Livramento. Elanga. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. That's a good run he's making there. Oh, nice touch. And it's Livramento. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's gone for goal! Oh, he's missed it.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Botman shifted upfield. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Savinho played over towards the opposite flank. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. And here's Foden. Gordon wins the duel this time. And it's Hall. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's got the final touch there. Goal kick's been given. Foden. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. And he goes cross-field. Foden. Rodri. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
And it's Livramento. Livramento. Lovely feet. Tonali. Hit into... And the shot! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
Bernardo Silva. Played towards the other side. Foden. Nice control. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread. That's an excellent interception. Shad, aim forwards. Over to the left. Gordon. And it's Hall. Now it's Gordon. And it's hoisted clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Thinks Alanga! And the shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Rodri. Ruben Diaz looks to the other side. Well timed, excellent interception. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes over towards the opposite flank. Livramento. Looking for a decent ball in. Bruno Guimaraes. Moved on forwards. Nouri. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Lewis. And it's Bernardo Silva. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Showing good feet. Bernardo Silva. Good chance here! No, not quite.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Xiao. Gordon. Hall. Hall charging forward down that flank. Oh, that's neat. Bruno Guimaraes! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bernardo Silva, gently done. Botman. Alanga. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Cross to the back post. Cleared away. Foden forwards and with intent. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Gordon. Gordon takes a look up. And that's out of reach. Lewis. Foden. And it's Bernardo Silva. It's run loose here. Gordon. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Half an hour played now. Chance! That's got him rattled. What a throw in. Now it's Gordon. Time to deliver. Gordon played into the box. And it's played forward. Bernardo Silva. Nuri. That is lovely. Ball swung in. Gordon. Now, what's he got in mind? Alanga. Spread out to the left. Succumbs to the pressure. Foden did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, there's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Oh, he's enjoyed that. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Played down the flank. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. The referee's awarded a free kick. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter. And with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Gordon! Lewis. That's really well manoeuvred. Foden. Bernardo Silva. The message is clear, none shall pass. Gordon, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a throw-in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Livramento. Alanga. And he's making progress on the ball. Now here's the delivery. Rodri. Foden. Savinho goes on a charge down the left, and that's aimed into the middle. Bruno Guimaraes with the clearance. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Gordon. And it's Hall. Hall. Gordon. That's very neat. Bruno Guimaraes. Out to the left it goes. That'll be a throw-in. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. So who's he picking out? Cross goes in there. And that was asking just too much of him. Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes, Gordon, deep cross, well cut out, no margin for error there at all, shoots! Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Nouri. And he goes cross-field. Foden. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva!
Bernardo Silva really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Gordon. Share. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Lofted in. That is a brilliant interception. And he cuts out the supply. Savinho. Proves too strong. Tonali shifted upfield. Elanga. Great work on the overlap. Livramento. Foden. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Savinho. Oh, sweet feet. Defending of the desperate variety. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Lewis. That's good play. And here's Foden. Oh, they could be caught out here. That's really well cleared. Referee's given a throw. Gordon. There are a few waiting for it. Header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Rodri. Vardiol, aim forwards. Foden. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Succumbs to the pressure. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bruno Guimaraes, played over towards the opposite flank. Elanga. A searching ball out wide. The less said about that pass, the better. Rodri. Now then, the ball's come loose. Decent progress down the left. Gordon. Gordon's cross. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Rodri. Savinho. Bernardo Silva.
Telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's Savinho. And it's Bernardo Silva. Takes the shot! Oh, a very decent attempt. Botman. Livramento. Half-time getting close now. Moved on forwards. Livramento drives forward on the overlap. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Haaland. Elanga. Elanga. He is just caressing the ball. Bruno Guimaraes. Played in with purpose. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, gently done. Foden. Lewis. Rodri. Back into the middle. Nouri thinks one through. Can he get onto this? Gordon. And it's played forward. Oh, he's onto this. And that's put paid to a promising move. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. He's in plenty of space here. Looking for a decent ball in. Rodri. Savinho played out to the left flank. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. How's a quick glance? And it's Tonali. Foden. Savinho looks to the other side. Foden. Rodri. Nuri. Rodri. And here's Haaland.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Big chance! That's really well manoeuvred. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Played towards the other side. Lewis. Foden. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And it's Livramento. Livramento aim forwards. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's there to clear it. Foden. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva shifted upfield. Savinho goes on a run down the left wing. Bernardo Silva. Nuri. Ball's gone out of play. Elanga. Oh, that's well done, really robust. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And he's there to get rid. And here's Savinho. Back shot at goal! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Ruben Dias. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Deftly away. Spread out to the left. Gordon. He's free, he has got space. Cross it. Clears it away. And they've got rid. Livramento. Gordon. That's really well manoeuvred. Livramento. Elanga. Livramento. Tonali moved on forwards. Ruben Dias. Foden. Nuri. Gordon. Gordon on a charge down the left. And it's Tonali. Ruben Dias. Lewis. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Nice defending, physical and effective. Gordon. And that's That's the start of another 45 minutes. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And here's Savinho. Plenty waiting in the middle. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Tonali. Great defending, strong and determined. Livramento. Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Nice physical challenge. Gordon. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Rodri. Great chance! Nuri. Clipped into space. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, nice touch. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Played into the middle. And back out it comes. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. That is a little undercooked. Now it's Haaland. Elanga. And it's Livramento. And the shot! Gordon herring after the ball here. Foden. Bernardo Silva. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Foden. Foden. Played in by Foden. Pope claims it, and the danger passes. Livramento. Botman. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali forwards and with intent. No way through there. Gordon. Plenty waiting in the middle. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Lewis.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Foden. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tonali. Botman. Livramento. Botman. Elanga. Botman. Bruno Guimaraes. Share. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. That's a good run down the left. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. And here's Gordon, and it's Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Bruno Guimaraes really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Nouri. Savinho. Nouri. And here's Savinho. Clearly not happy with that. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Nicely intercepted. And it's played forward. Lewis. Foden. Foden going full tilt down the right-hand side. Oh, that's nice. Lewis. Now it's Foden. Very nicely done. Out to the right. That is lovely. Can he deliver? And here's Savinho. Savinho! That's a little off target. Bruno Guimaraes. Livramento. Elanga. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Played towards the other side. Foden. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gordon. Savinho. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Nouri. Lovely bit of skill. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick the spot as well.
Bruno Guimaraes. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Bernardo Silva. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Gordon. Over to the left. Gordon. Interception. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. Savinho proves too strong. Well, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Foden. Savinho! Oh, what a climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Shared gently done. Paul goes on a charge down the left. Bruno Guimaraes. Share. Rodri. Moved on forwards. And here's Haaland. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. And here's Savinho. Played out wide. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Out to the left it goes. Nouri. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Played out towards the right wing. Bernardo Silva. Savinho opts to play it back. Now it's Savinho. Looking for a decent ball in. And he's going to be pulled back for that one. Bruno Guimaraes is there, and he can get that clear. Foden plays it across. Elanga. That's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Guimaraes. Share. Ruben Dias. Foden. Lewis. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Paul. Botman. Tonali. Botman shifted upfield. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. Now it's Savinho. Livramento wins the duel this time. Bruno Guimaraes. Livramento. Elanga. Thiaw. Gordon.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Bruno Guimaraes. Cher. Tonali. Elanga. And the pass is intercepted. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Haaland. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rodri. Foden. Foden. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hall. Cher. Oh, can he get onto this? Calmly anticipates. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Nori. There he goes, cross-field. Foden. Ah, such a clever touch. Bernardo Silva. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Stones. Nori looks to the other side. Foden. And it's Lewis. Rodri. Haaland! Thiaw, aim forwards. Cher. Bruno Guimaraes. Cher, and he goes cross-field. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Haaland really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
And it's played forward. Bruno Guimaraes. Great defending, strong and determined. Foden. Lewis. He's gone for a throw-in. Livramento. It's a good run down the right. Tonali. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Savinho. Nice control. Bernardo Silva, and here's Savinho. Succumbs to the pressure. Tonali, gently done. Thiaw. Gordon. Hall. Gordon. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Livramento. Elanga. Crosses it in. Firmly met. Bernardo Silva moved on forwards. Thiaw cuts it out. Bruno Guimaraes. Cher. Bruno Guimaraes. That's really well manoeuvred. Sabinho. Bernardo Silva. He's going to be disappointed with that. Cher. Hall. Gordon. Elanga. There's the shot! Lewis. Foden. Foden. Foden has a look up from the right-hand side. Oh, smashing header! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Cleared away. Foden, Bruno Guimaraes with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Sabinho. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Botman. Tonali. Bernardo Silva. Sabinho. Nouri. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bernardo Silva. Sabinho. Lovely feet. Cross goes in there. We expected better. Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Stones cuts out the pass. Some good work on the right flank here. Aimed in towards the centre. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Hall. That's good play. Serves up across.
think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chances gone a-begging.
Savinho, forwards and with intent.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Share. Tonali shifted upfield. Moved on forwards. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Nice physical challenge. Share. Hall. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. That's really well manoeuvred. Spread out to the left. Hall. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. So who's he picking out? And it's Guimaraes. Hall, back when it goes. Gordon, there's the shot! And he should have made it four. Played towards the other side. Aim forwards. And here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva, over to the left. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And here's Savinho. In it comes. Well read, and the danger is averted. Spread out to the left. Lewis wins the duel this time. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. That's very neat. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Bruno Guimaraes producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Hall does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's played forward. Savinho. Strong running down that left flank. Now here's the delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. That has been knocked clear. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Donnarumma sends that a long way. Nice interception, well timed. Gordon. Livramento. Elanga. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Bernardo Silva. Paul gets over and intercepts. Xiao. Livramento. Elanga. There will be a throw-in. And it's Livramento. Livramento. Oh, it's played into the area. Bruno Guimaraes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Succumbs to the pressure.
Haaland, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Gordon! Oh, Gordon! Savinho. Ignoring. Savinho. Ignoring. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Elanga. Tonali. Livramento. Tonali. Xiao. Forwards and with intent. Gordon. Played in deep. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Foden. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Savin shot a goal! Botman gently done. Ball is over the line. And it's Livramento. Livramento's cross. Time to deliver. Played it again. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Moved on forwards. Savinho. Oh, nice touch. Ignoring. Oh, that's neat. And here's Haaland. Haaland. He's still got it. Needs help. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Played out to the right. Gets into some space. A header! Oh, extraordinary.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And the shot's on here. Chow gets it away. Bruno Guimaraes. Holland. That's really well manoeuvred. Livramento. Elanga. Elanga. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's decent chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Ruben Dias, forwards and with intent. Livramento. Chow. Tonali. Bernardo Silva. And here's Savinho. Out to the right. And he thumps it clear. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's hoisted clear. Bernardo Silva. Tonali. Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. Share. Hall. Hall looking for a runner. Now it's Gordon. And he's there to get it away. Here comes another cross. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Rodri clears it away. It out. Savinho, and it's played forward. Bernardo Silva. Rodri, out to the left it goes. Livramento. Elanga. Vardiol does really well there, strong defending. And it goes cross-field. Foden. Lewis puts the ball in. That's going to go a long way. Iguri. And here's Savinho. Nice control. Tonali did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive. And it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Botman. Foden. And it's Lewis. He is just caressing the ball. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread. Keeper has taken decisive action. And that's a throw-in. Bernardo Silva. Brilliantly cut out. Bernardo Silva. Lobbed in behind. And here comes the corner. Botman getting this one clear. Gordon. Done delicately. He can get that clear. That'll be a corner. Tonali plays it short. Lewis attempts a clearance. And it's Guimaraes. Over to the left. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he has been fouled there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Livramento. Elanga. Botman. Elanga. Muscular approach does pay off here. Moved on forwards. Elanga. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Can he get onto this? Too long and over the line. Rodri. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Now that's well seen too. Bernardo Silva. Hit into the middle. Botman is there and he can get that clear. Bruno Guimaraes. Shad gently done. Played towards the other side. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. And it's played forward. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, a delicate chip through. Defending of the desperate variety. Haaland. Gordon, but it's lofted through here. And that pass just didn't quite work. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bruno Guimaraes. Lobbed in behind. Donnarumma clears it away. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Foden looking up to see who wants it. And it's Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. And here's Foden. Rodri. Bruno Guimaraes gets a foot in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Hall. Gordon looking to run onto it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's a throw. Elanga, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cleared without complication. Bruno Guimaraes, Gordon. Gordon! He should have put that one away.
Gordon is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Rory. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Foden! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Elanga. Played in. Well cut out. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Rodri, aim forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Haaland spread out to the left, showing good feet. And here's Savinho. Savinho's cross. Livramento gets it away. Here's Savinho, hoisted in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Tonali. Done delicately. Neatly clipped into space. Can he finish? That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Stones. Bernardo Silva shifted upfield. And we're not going to make any further progress now. It'll be a throw-in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Thiaw with the clearance. Ruben Dias wins the duel this time. Bernardo Silva. And here's Savinho. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. And here's Savinho. Oh, sweet feet. And Bernardo Silva! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Cher chooses to go cross-field. Guardiola aim forwards. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Haaland played out to the left flank. Savinho. Thiaw tries to clear. Tonali forwards and with intent. Gordon. Steaming on goalwards. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva played out towards the right wing. A chance to play it in. And that's the keeper's ball. Good play on the left-hand side here. Foden. Gordon. Great defending, strong and determined. Nouri moved on forwards. Gordon. Gordon. Hall. Cher. Gordon. Cher. Bruno Guimaraes looks to the other side. He's in plenty of space here. And it's hoisted clear. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. And it's played forward. Clears it away. And it's Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes. Proves too strong. Ruben Dias. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Guardiola played over towards the opposite flank. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. Savinho. Nouri. Savinho. Savinho's cross. Cher gently done. And they've got a throw. And it's Bernardo Silva. It's the channel. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. There are a few waiting for it. Cher. Thiaw. Livramento. Elanga. Tonali. Botman, and he goes cross-field. Foden. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Takes a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Succumbs to the pressure. Little doubt, that is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Moved on forwards. Hall. Decent progress down the left. Nicely shaped cross. Cardio. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Bernardo Silva. Nuri. Here's Savinho. Looking for a decent ball in. Savinho's cross. Spread out to the left. Elanga. Livramento. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Hall. Gordon in acres of space out wide. And he thumps it clear. Bruno Guimaraes. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Savinho caresses it through. Nice interception, well timed. Botman. That pass has been well intercepted. Elanga. Dinks one through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Savinho. Nuri. It's run loose here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cher. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali is onto it in a flash. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. And he cuts out the supply. Savinho. Bernardo Silva, gently done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Elanga. Livramento. Elanga. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. And it's Hall. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Savinho. And he whips it in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Bruno Guimaraes shifted upfield. Livramento. Botman. Livramento. Botman. Aim forwards. Cuts out the pass. Guardiola forwards and with intent. And here's Haaland. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Botman. Chow. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ignori. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. This looks promising. Haaland! And that has been cleared. Bruno Guimaraes. Well, played right into his path. Gordon, he is through here. Oh, the referee's booking him here for a dive.
Well, that's just very cynical. For him to think he could get away with it is ugly on his part.
Lewis. Foden. Foden. Foden plays it in. And out it comes again. And that's been won straight back. Foden, there's the delivery. Tries to get it clear. Tonali. Livramento. Oh, that's well done, really robust. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Gordon. Hall. Chance to play it in. It is a corner. Stones is there and he can get that clear. Savinho going full tilt down the left. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva has got himself a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
And he's there to clear it. Rodri. It's run loose here. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Cleared away. Here's Savinho. Elanga. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Savinho. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Tonali, Livramento. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Botman, Elanga. Does really well to win the ball there. Haaland. Rodri. Lewis. Foden. And here's Haaland. Gordon. He's good running with the ball. He's away. Elanga. Donnarumma. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And claimed it back swiftly. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. They get a throw-in. Bruno Guimaraes. Applies the finish! Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ruben Dias with the clearance. And here's Gordon. Gordon chooses to go back. And here's the chance to counter. Muscular approach does pay off here. Bruno Guimaraes. Rodri wins the duel this time. Lewis. Foden. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. And it's played forward. Savinho. And he's cut it out. Tonali. Livramento. Tonali. Botman. Shad shifted upfield. Ruben Dias. Lewis. Stones. Bernardo Silva, aim forwards. Gordon. Botman. Bruno Guimaraes. Played towards the other side. Elanga. And it's Bernardo Silva. Elanga. Livramento. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Hall. Gordon. Hall. Very nicely done. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali. Savinho. Foden. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Takes a shot. Hall. Thiaw. Livramento. Elanga. Moved on forwards. Throwing. Savinho. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Nice physical challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And they've got rid. Ruben Dias have it back and can go again. Lewis. Foden. Lewis. And here's Foden. And that is out of play. Elanga. Ruben Dias. And there goes the final whistle.